Welcome back, everybody. All right. So we are here. It's day 14 of our flight. Hopefully our stream functions correctly today. We're having some issues with it yesterday. With it dropping, resulting in what was about a 4.5 hour flight turned into four separate videos. Not ideal, but is what it is. So today we're picking up where we left off. We landed early morning in Medelliev, Russia, which is just off the coast of Japan. So today's flight, we're going to pick up from there. We're going to be heading into Japan, which I'm very much excited about. I've been debating whether or not I should switch up to something like the Duke to do this flight, or something along those lines. I think I'm going to see how the Starship does. Doing some kind of lower level sightseeing here. Not planning on any type of high altitude stuff. Just simply because I want to see what's going on the ground here. Japan got updated in the most recent world update, so I want to check out what's going on here and do a bunch of sightseeing around Japan, which should be interesting. I know Tokyo's got a whole bunch of points of interest here, and I think we're gonna kind of make our way around the island. This will be our first kind of sightseeing that we've done on the tour. So we're probably going to circle around the island, check out some of the outerlying islands. Between, again, this is Russia up here, and this is Japan down here. Probably circle right around and kind of check out what there is to see. I was even thinking perhaps on a couple of the flights or destinations. We may even make it more about exploring what's going on down here than what's going on in the sky. I know it's a flight simulator, but they do have some ground vehicles that you can kind of hop in, or maybe we'll switch to the Jetson. That little electric kind of hovercraft thingamajiggy for single people to kind of fly around, and we'll use that to kind of explore in some of the destinations. I know one that was updated a lot was Sapporo. I don't know if you're familiar with the brand Sapporo Ichiban. Like ramen noodles. My preferred instant ramen noodles. Not a big Mr. Noodles guy. And they've got a bunch of zoom in points of interest. So they've got a beer museum. Sapporo is known for its beer. Observatory, TV tower, not quite sure what that is. Botanical garden, museum. Hall. What's this up here? Observation deck. What we got over here? House Permissed Dome. What is this? That could be cool to see. I guess this is concert-ish sort of thing. Not sure. But yeah, perhaps we will land here in Sapporo. We'll switch over to the Jetson and go kind of exploring the city. Might do the same thing on a bunch of stops here. I think that might be a good way to still do some flying. But kind of more focused on what's going on the ground. Japan's always been a place that's fascinated me a lot. anyhow, let's hop in here.
Let's hop in here and
check out what's going on.
Check out what's going on.
I did modify time.
Time slightly.
Still keeping the weather
appropriate to that time of day.
But we're gonna pick up right where we left off. Excuse me. Haven't had enough coffee or monsters. Let's get that open up here. Apparently, I'm already in the plane. I must be in my spirit. All right, so I'll load in. That. Get our payload set up here. We got 2,300 pounds of fuel. It's more than enough for what we plan on doing. It's a little chilly, not too bad. It's dropping.
It's dropping.
So let's get close up the cabin door here. Things get quiet. All right. So let's pull up our checklist here. Run through it quick as we can. Park brake, control locks, gear down, batteries come on. Pitch trim we can set to 0. Go. Fuel quantity is checked. Oxygen is checked. Airstead doors closed. Batteries off. Wheel choke, statics. All that stuff is good. Before engine start. Circuit breakers there. There. And hard to see through her arm. But good there. Reversionary panels. We're gonna leave them as is. I'm not sure. Japan uses millibars or has capacity heading inches mercury. So we're just gonna leave it as is. Oxygen masks. We're not going to need them. Skip over ice protection. Landing gear. Anti-skid. Center reversionary standby instruments can come on. Ground battery is good. Power levers. At idle. Props full forward. Get our condition levers. Cut off. Go. Bleed air. Cabin temp. Both off. We can get our battery coming on. Chipper, we need 22 and 23 respectively. 25. 26. Good there. Gas can come on, so we can get some engine information. Firewall valves. Let's get the covers open. Close them. This is for fuel. Let's see, extinguished. That is good. We're going to get our standby pumps to come on. And fuel pressure low enunciators on. We're going to open them back up. And fuel pressure annunciator.
And fuel pressure
light will go off.
Low light will go off.
Close those covers.
Close those covers.
Boost pumps off or standby pumps off.
Pumps off or standby pumps off.
Transfer. Annunciator off.
Annunciator off.
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 Airfill message.
Airfill message is eliminated.
These condition levers for second.
Alternate
blower motor.
It's
on. Airfill message disappears. Blowers off. Airfill message comes back. Fuel quantity is checked. Oxygen pressure is checked. 50 cabin lights is required. External lights is required. Seatbelts. Strobe. Taxi lights. Why not? Engine start on battery.
Go.
Right ignition to on.
On.
12%. Only N1. There's 12%. Pressure's coming. Oil pressure is coming up. Right ignition off. 152. Temperature's coming up too. 30, 40. 51, 52. Condition lever can go to run. Generator coming on. Testing on. Gen volts 27.5 or 28.6. Charge battery until. Okay. Battery is currently showing 28.6. That's happy. And left ignition. Repeat the process. 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuel introduced. ITT comes up. Pressures come up. 9, looks like 950 some odd. Peak ITT. 52%. Start comes off. Test and run on our generator. Go to run. Generator volts are good. Gen tie, we're going to go open. We're going to go to cast message. Trickle feed bus should still read. We're at 27.8. 26.5 minimum. Gen tie back to normal. Gen tie is extinguished. Generator load is parallel. Before taxi. Let's get our avionics to come on. Standby indicators can come on. Which there already are. That's funny because this one they get left on previous checklists. That's fine. Bleeder can go both. Cabin temperature to auto. Already on. Turn back here. Initialize our FMS. All data. It's going to import the flight plan we have. It's going to take a minute. messages.
All
Update
your
from
messages.
VLF.
Update from VLF.
Message. Yes, it's experimental.
Yes, it's experimental.
Our radar controls currently on standby.
Back to HSI.
For my arc map, honestly.
Honestly.
Present position. Display. And so we've got our flight plan loaded in there. Good. Brakes we can release before takeoff. Let's see, you're supposed to test. Actually, we should reset our view here so we can see everything better. Roll way back. Enunciators. Whole bunch of stuff comes up. Which is exactly what we want. HSI, we're going to go nav source. FMS1. Also going to do the same thing here. Leave the flight plan up there. Surface DI still need to worry about. Don't need to worry about. Check autopilot. That's all good. Flaps. Trims. We're going to get our pitch trim set for takeoff. We're going to get our flaps. Foot controls clear. Auto feathers already armed. Standby altimeter is set. But we're going to contact ATC anyhow. Interesting. What's this going to do? Ground services. Clearance. And let's go straight out.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out. Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Taxi to and hold short of runway 1 using taxiway. Contact tower on 128.0 when ready.
128.0 when ready. 6 Bravo Papa.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 1 via taxiway. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Looking good. We got our tax lights on. Yes, we do. Just gonna run over some people. No big deal. Don't even worry about it. I do like to leave my taxi ribbon on. Just because I'm going to airports and I don't have a great navgraph option, unfortunately.
Tower, Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa ready at runway 1. Departing straight out.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. QNH 1018 straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 1.
Switch that. 1018. There we go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 1. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Okay, we're gonna get some heats on. Windshield to low. Stall heat, pitot heat. Bleed air transponder. Transponder on. Let's see, just consider external lights as required. Landing lights on as well. Cockpit lights, windshield heat, engine auto, ignitions. Kind of like to put these on. We're armed. Generator load check. We're
good.
It's good. So we're holding brakes. We're going to go 100%.
So holding brakes. We're going to go 100%.
Close to it anyway.
Or close to it anyway.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around
Take off
there.
power set. AFX.
Take off power set.
Is
AFX.
eliminated.
Message is eliminated. Brakes released.
Going to rotate around.
We're going to rotate around.
101, 102.
101, 102.
I'm going to get my flight director on, because why not?
Because why not?
Just 90.
Just 90.
100.
100.
Rotate.
And we're going to rotate.
And we're up.
And we're up.
Landing gear coming up.
Landing gear coming up.
Landing gear's up.
Landing gear's up.
Flaps coming up as well.
Flaps coming up as well.
Climb. I'm going to power back.
Climb. I'm going to power back.
Whole bunch, because
I
don't need the climb performance today.
I don't need the climb performance today.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tower, Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa. Frequency change.
So let's.
I'm gonna
get my yaw damper on. Because it just makes flying just that little bit nicer. Let's shoot for. 6,000.
6,000
or so. Prop sync.
Goes on.
Displays, cabin pressure.
Cabin pressure. Okay.
Here's my lovely yoke. Being
nice.
Deciding to throw me into left-hand turns. It's alright though. Oh, looks like Captain Norris has just hopped on. 1,000 feet away from our 6,000 foot altitude. Let's get a shallow climb here. Nav. Light director. And we're at our 6,000 foot altitude. Leveling off. Oh, no, apparently we're shooting for the ground. Interesting. Let's get our vertical speed up. And the world's pitching me down. Oh, got a Turtle Beach. Really gotta set that trim wheel. Fix that situation. Okay, vertical speed. Let's go. Our nav, yaw dampers on. Cruise, we can go decent amount of power. We're just crossing the water. When we get over to Japan, we're definitely going to slow up a bunch. Okay, we can pull back on our props. 1600 RPM. Just into the green. There we go.
There we go.
Auto prop coming off.
Auto prop coming off.
Or auto feather.
Or auto feather.
It's a little above 80, which is fine.
A little above
actually.
80, which
We're
is
gonna have to
fine.
pull back
Actually,
'cause
no,
we're
we're
getting
gonna have to
close
pull
to
back because
our
we're getting close
VNE.
to our VNE.
Keep the speed high because
Keep the speed high because
who cares about crossing
who cares
water?
about crossing water?
There we go. Green, 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 green. We like green.
Green, green, green. We like green.
Cruise flights.
Cruise flights.
Flights required.
Off. Flights required.
Let's get our navs.
Let's get our navs.
I'm gonna leave the seat belts and all that good stuff on here.
Seat belts and all that good stuff on here.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look
at our flight plan.
At our flight plan.
See where we're at here.
See where we're at here.
Well, apparently.
It
is not following.
It is not
the flight
following
plan that we've made.
The flight plan that we've made.
Of course it's not.
Of course it's not. Why would it?
What in the world?
What in the world?
I think it's because it doesn't recognize
the custom waypoints.
All right. Well, in that case.
Well, in that case.
We're going to go to heading mode. And
we're going to
ignore.
And we're going to ignore
the exact flight plan we have. So we're going to run the coast then, I guess.
We're going to run the coast then, I guess.
I think this probably would have been one. Or we would have to use the GNS to run the flight plan for this one. If we wanted it to follow everything exactly. Let's just hit the coast here.
Close to it.
And hold. Ground clutter on. Okay, normal. Auto tilt on. Stabilization on. Target alert. We're also going to go on. So this should prevent us from running into the ground. All right, let's hide that for now. Quick look at everything here. I'm gonna put our Avion Explorer on. It gets too hot, and let's ditch that. So we can kind of have a look around. So we'll start seeing little bits. Things popping up over here. Radar on. Radar 2. I wonder how do I radar. Stand by. It's all right. Let's get some headphones on there. Make it nice and quiet. Here we are, early morning. Over Japan. It is exceptionally short distance. To go from Russia to Japan. And I think what impresses me more right now is the fact that I feel like my geography that I learned in school just really didn't help me here at all. So I set some custom waypoints based upon kind of area we're in. I'm actually going to power back quite a bit here. Roll our heading. I believe there's a lighthouse. Just below us. I believe. See a little house. So you specifically see a lighthouse. Swap back in here and swing our heading. Back over to the left. Let's have a look, see what we can see. I'd imagine the lighthouse. I mean, this is kind of man-made looking. Got that little house right there. Yeah, it's a little harbor of some kind. Alright, and then we're following the coastline. Slide the coastline a little tighter. see
See
what we can see.
what we can see.
Now, the 6,000 foot altitude,
The 6,000
it
foot
shows
altitude
because
shows because
of all of these little
mountain
mountain peaks. We could
peaks.
fly a little higher, but
we could fly a little higher, but
I would rather stay a little low.
Stay a little low.
Well, how about that?
Well, how about that?
Land of the rising sun.
Land of the rising sun.
The rising sun.
With the rising sun.
He's got a few photos along the way.
He's got a few photos along the way, right? Let me
pull up some charts.
Where we're going.
And where are we going?
And where are we going? That's a good question.
knots.
170
That's fine
knots.
by me.
That's fine.
Not in
by
any
me.
kind of rush on this one.
Not in any kind of rush on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
RJKT.
RJKT.
Is that where we're headed? I think. RJEB.
RJEB.
So I know you guys can't
see this.
But right now I do have my my kneeboard here.
My kneeboard here.
Navigraph pulled up on it.
Because
on flight sim, you can't have built-in Navigraph. In Xbox, it has to be integrated by the developer. Unfortunately, Blacksquare has not implemented it. I know FlightFX does have a Navgraph and SimBrief integration, which I absolutely love, because then you can have in-sim charts and whatnot. Which is very cool. But for now, this looks like we got feedback on my audio here. Let's fix that quick. There we go. That should be better. I gotta love the double feedback. 2 mics is better than 1, right? Okay. So, I guess the original flight plan that I had intended on going, we were going to go cross along these mountains here, this mountain line. I guess really all of Japan seems to be on some sort of fault line or mountain line or something like that. makes for some cool scenery though. So I'm gonna swing to the left, start making a shallow turn. So I don't want to run into this mountain here. Cool little lake up there. Pond, I guess it would be. A little too small to be a lake. Originally I was hoping that I would have the new Bonanza, the turbo normalized Bonanza, to do this flight in, but you know, this is Starship, I guess, can do it all, right? Well, looks like a little village of sorts just on the other side of the mountain there. Down there. Oh, that's very cool. All right. So I'm gonna go pretty hard to the left here. I tried to kind of build this flight plan based upon just kind of cool stuff to see or something of interest on the ground. ATC's been awful quiet, but we are flying. Oh, yeah.
Tokyo Center, Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa is type Beechcraft Starship. 8 miles northwest of Uniform 0 Echo Uniform Charlie, 6000. Request flight following.
Yeah, what he said.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa, Tokyo Center, squawk 2726.
2726. 6 Bravo Papa.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, radar contact 7 miles northwest of Uniform 0 Echo Uniform Charlie, 6100. Altimeter tree 00 tree. Roger, Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
So I believe this next waypoint will kinda get going where we're wanting it to go. Let's get rid of that. I have my tablet up here a bit because there we go. That'll give us ample clearance here. So quick look on here. Alright, we're good for a minute. And let's just enjoy the views. Japan, early morning Japan. Looks like we've got a few people in here having a look, seeing what's going on. And let's make a turn. So we're going to overfly one of the airports out here. Romeo Juliet Charlie Mike. A little bit of a headwind, 12 knots, nothing major. Still a true airspeed, 183 knots with 40% throttle, or 40% on the ITT, anyhow. Yeah. Yeah, this plane is impressive. I just wish the ground roll for takeoff was shorter. It seems to be significantly long. It takes a while to accelerate on the ground, but as soon as you're in the air, it's like a rocket ship. You can almost point the nose straight up. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, so from what I could see, this area I'm currently flying over to RJCM. Koshimizu, I think is the Kyosato and Koshimizu are the two kind of cities in this particular area. I think just coming up on the left is Kyosato. The cool thing is, looking at Navigraph here, I can see all these railway lines, which Japan is famous for. So you can kind of get around the majority of Japan on railway lines. So I think this first coastal area here, before we get up to the these little water features, little kind of inland pools, this area here I think is a Sharai? Bad at the names, but it is a coastal town in Japan. And you know, in Japan, we're going to have to go see Mount Fuji, because, yeah, we just have to. Maybe go find Godzilla. And I've been recently reading this book. Mentioned it a few times, but this one here, the Starship Diaries. It's about a fellow named Dallas Ketchan, who flew the Starship for 2 years. Right now, he went to Fiji. He was on this little island where he got sick for a couple months, strep throat, so he couldn't fly. In Palmayara and Kiribati.
6 Bravo Papa,
128, 325, 6 Bravo Papa.
Going to 128.325. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Approach Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa, 6,000.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Approach. Altimeter tree 005. Radar contact. Continue.
Nice. Anyway, got sick there, and he ended up having to spend 2 months in Palmyra, Kiribati, which is an island chain where there's a lot of research that happens. But he nearly ran out of fuel when he left there. He had originally ferry tanks installed in the Starship when he went from San Diego to Hawaii, just because of the distance, and that got him there with no problems. But he had the ferry tanks removed once he hit Hawaii, and when he did that, didn't really think anything of it until he was running out of fuel. So he topped up his tanks before he left Kiribati, and he was headed to Fiji. But his fuel planning wasn't the greatest, and he wasn't paying close attention to his airspeed. And he went from having a strong tailwind, which was getting him some great speeds, to a really strong headwind, and he flew without realizing that the headwind was there, which resulted in him burning a hell of a lot more fuel and not going as fast. So he landed with, I think he said there were 10 pounds of fuel left in each tank, which, if you trust these down to, the exact readings, that's pretty ambitious. That's definitely not... No, I don't have that level of trust for any fuel gauge in a car, plane, or anything. But in a plane in particular, they're not exactly accurate. They tend to be pretty guesstimations. They're not great, because you've got turbulence. Rarely are you flying completely level. Just lots of reasons why they would not be ideal. But he made it. Just barely made it, and then he spent, I think, another month in Fiji. He knew some people there and spent a month hanging out with them, and then now he's left Fiji, headed to New Zealand. He's made it to New Zealand in this chapter I'm in right now. But he's trying to make his way down to, what end was he going? Invercargill, the southernmost city in New Zealand. So he's landed in Auckland. He's refueled. He's got some maps from the FBO, because obviously when you're flying in the early 2000s, this was, I think he started the trip in the year 2000, and he was flying there. So you don't have, that this plane, you have navigation databases. You can buy all these diskettes. I think there's one down here, but they all go in here to update your navigation, all that kind of stuff. See, nav data update, Starship crew notes. I think for the purposes of the sim here, not sure how well that's modeled. So RJCM. Oh, we're going to look through her eyes. You know, I think for this flight, does that get rid of her? Yes, it does. Okay. There's our JCM right out here. Not going to quite overfly it because that's just messing with airspace that you don't need to. Oh, look at my... I'm not sure what my yoke's doing there. We'll go around it. We're in the type C airspace, I do believe. So map. Let's go back to our default map. It looks like there's an area just basically what we're kind of touching through. Temporary unmanned aircraft area. So it looks like there's drone operations which take place right around this area here. That's interesting. So we're headed to RJTM, and look at that. The ground radar is picking up everything out here. It's very cool. I've never played with the ground radar, which can be a big help if you're flying in IMC with, you know, hills and whatnot around you. Excuse me. I think I should have made a coffee, not just this monster this morning. So it looks like we're flying through here. RJTM. Let's go here. Flights. Gonna add that to a route. Sure. RJCM. We're gonna add what's next? RJKT. Turns out there's quite a number of airports in Japan. So what are we looking at? RJKT. Apparently Navigraph does not have this airport. RJKT. Runways, frequencies, asphalt. It's got decent, very much a decent runway. Doesn't look like it's rendered quite yet. RJKT, where you at? Based upon the map. Whoops. Let's fix that. Don't mess with your barrel. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, we're headed straight at it. But it's not showing up. RJKT. Show. I don't care about that, or that, or that, or that. Okay. Well, we're going to fly over this direction. And then the plan was kind of snake along some this little section here. Actually, let's change that map back. See what terrain looks like. So kind of following this little green patch because that's through a valley. And we're going to come out and land at RJEB. So we're going here. User waypoint. Add to route. Actually, we're going to remove that one. Add to route. And then, sorry, I probably should have set this up in my Navigraph earlier.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, contact Tokyo Center on 127.5. Good day.
1275, 6 Bravo Papa. Good day. Oops.
127.5. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Tokyo Center, 6 Bravo Papa, 6,000.
6 Bravo Papa, 6,000. Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Tokyo Center, altimeter tree 010. Radar contact, continue.
Okay. So, making a slight right. We're going to go to about here. To route after Route after, there we go. Sorry, just building this route real quick in my Navigraph. Let's see here, add to right. And how far out do we go? We go right about there. That's route. That's route as our destination. There we go. Cool. All right. So we're flying some user waypoints. We are going to be... We can start making a slight right here. And kind of flying through this valley here. Lots of little towns. It's kind of strange from the air, at least in the sim here, that Japan looks a lot like where I'm from, or where I live, which is British Columbia, Canada. Got, you know, this kind of thing where you've got fields, grain, wheat, whatever. This looks a lot like township of Abbotsford, lots of farming area, Chilliwack. You've got hills everywhere. Where I was learning to fly, it was nothing but hills. We flew into, one of my favorite flights was, I think, the second or third flight I ever did. And we flew down a valley up above a lake. And I was, you know, looking out, observing, obviously, 172, so you're barely moving. And you look out and see float planes on the lake below, practicing landings, because there was right next to the airport that I fly from, there's a river, and they do float plane training and operations from there. So you see, another student pilot below you practicing landing on a perfectly glassy lake, which I hear is a very difficult thing to do. It's hard to judge your depth perception without any objects on the ground, sort of thing. That was neat, seeing that and being, a few thousand feet above that, carving down this valley. And at the end of the valley, there's a glacier that's carving its way through the hills, or likely what created the valley in the first place. So it was just super cool to see. I remember taking some photos when we were flying there. I was so focused on flying, whereas my flight instructor, he was pretty good at making sure there's some photos taken, and obviously he's a bit more relaxed and sitting there and just observing than I am when I was flying the plane. At the time, we didn't have any. Actually, I think one or two of our aircraft in our fleet had autopilot. I think the plane that I was flying, QLQ, was not equipped with an autopilot. Not 100% sure. But it was standard 6-pack, late 60s, early 70s Cessna 172. And by these standards, that this whole instrumentation is, the Starship is leaps and bounds better than anything I flew in a Cessna. In some regards, I think this is probably better than the G1000s found in the new Cessnas. We'll track along here. Looks like there's little towns. definitely a lot of added detail to Japan compared to what it was before. Follow this little valley through here. Head up this river. Our airport is just going to be right over here, I do believe. Yeah, right up there. That was a short little flight, nothing crazy today, but we are officially in Japan. Starship in Japan. I feel like that's an appropriate place for the Starship to be. Half expect to, you know, see some Gundams. Ooh, speaking of, I think it's in Tokyo that there is I think it's a life-size Gundam statue. I'm not sure. I've always loved Gundam and all that kind of giant mechanized robot suits, and remember Mech Wars and all kinds of stuff like that from the 90s. Some pretty cool stuff. Maybe I think that's gonna have to be one of the ones we check out for sure, actually. Let's get back to our satellite imagery. And I think we're going to have to check out Sapporo over here. I think I have to look a little bit later and see if there's anything that'd be cool to hop in the little jets and just kind of explore over here. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to come in on runway 32, I do believe. $6,562 feet. That's plenty. I need about 2,500 of that. Monbetsu, Japan. What kind of NOTAMs? Unmanned aircraft. Lots of unmanned aircraft stuff. Runways. What is the recommended charts? Approaches. ILS 234. Go slight right. I do believe that's the runway over there. It indeed is. So, we're already pretty slow. But, what's the runway info? 72 feet of elevation. So let's start getting down here. Yeah, we're gonna go vertical speed. we're going to come down. Pull back on that power a bit. Let's get our checklist up for approach, descent, pressurization, all good. Powers required, lights is required before landing, approach, speed confirmed, pressurization, smoke arm, auto feather. We've got no passengers, but that's alright. Landing gear down. Get our prop sync off. We can get our landing gear. We can also get our flaps. Okay. Get our map back up here. We're going to make that left. There's the runway right in front of us. So, let's get ATC on the horn. Nearest airport. RJEB, correct. Full stop landing.
Tokyo Tower, Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa, 10 miles, southeast, 4,400 to land.
Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa, Tokyo Tower. Altimeter tree 008, make straight in runway tree 2.
Make straight in runway tree 2, Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Well, I'm not liking what the autopilot's doing, so that's alright. We'll just hand flight in. $120 we can go full power on props. Because we've got auto feather is armed, ignitions are on auto, props are full forward.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, wind 27 tree at Fife, clear to land runway tree 2.
Clear to land 6 Bravo Papa.
Clear to land runway tree 2, Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Oh, here's the crazy trim wheel. Surprised that's something that never got fixed. It was like that in FS2020 as well. Throw you around like mad. If you use the electric trim, it would, and then you go to use the wheel, and then suddenly, boom! Surprise! Martha, and so on and so forth. I think. Let me switch this for glide slope. Approach. Maybe not. One red. Got the extended centerline lights. Surprised I could see those. 2 red, 2 white. Life is gonna be alright. Throttles are an idle. Oh, there's that crosswind. And we're going to float. And we're in beta. And we're here.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Turn next taxiway.
Okay. But I don't
Beechcraft
think
6
that's
Bravo
it.
Papa. Contact ground on 127.5.
We're going to turn around. 127.5. 6 Bravo Papa.
Going to 127.5. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Back taxi. Must back taxi. And we can get rid of that. I don't want to. What are ground surfaces? I just missed the oh man. Just gonna run around on the runway, I guess. Because there's only one turn off. We're just practicing our back taxiing, I guess. And four-wheeling. Let's do this. Alright. Yes, probably have all the stall stuff. Or P-totes are all overheating. Get all that off. I'm going to leave the blower on because on the ground you don't get nearly as much airflow through the avionics bay. Oh, vanishing planes. Alright. Ground fine. Parking brake. Alright, well, we've made it to our first landing in Japan. We are officially here. Props back. Feather those. Let's go to our landing checklist. Post-flight. After landing. Stall pitot windshield. All those can go off. Vents. And engine auto ignition transponder to standby. Lights as required. Trim set. Flaps retracted. Flaps retracted. Set our trim to 0. It's good to go. Shut down park brake, oxygen supply, push off. Engine ice protection, all off. Windshield heat off. Standby, all off, 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 off. ITT is stabilized, 654. Overhead switch panel. Chem lights off. Condition levers. Going to fuel cutoff. Props are feathered. ITT monitor. Generators off. Standby. ICAS is off. Sync is off. And one is down. Okay, cool. And we're going to go over here. Wheels, pitot, engine, gear pins. We're going to open the cabin door. ICAS is off. Blow motor's off. We are here. Welcome to Japan. Oh, hang on, what's this one? We are in Japan. The Starship has arrived. Let's run away. Never been to Japan before. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on this short flight, about an hour and a half. We're going to pick back up perhaps later this evening, but we'll see how things go. If not, we're going to plan for another scenic flight around Japan and probably hop into the Jetson or something similar and check out Sapporo. I think that'll be our next destination in Japan. And check it out in one of those little drone doohickey-majiggies that you can go on. Oh, look at that. My guy's running. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you guys next time.